are live.
Hey, I'm gonna give these cows water and see how much they take. I got a full tanker of water up here.
Okay.
I went with 450 because your 1500 number was a fun number to think about, but I thought about the issues with multiplayer and the engine itself, the game engine, when it comes to bales. And when you get a huge number of bales, you get, pretty bad performance problems.
All right.
And I figured we would probably crash the map if we tried to get that many bales of straw and hay.
Having issues there.
Well, I'm trying to hold the push the talk button and steer. Push the talk button is on my steering wheel.
No. Okay, now don't put it in the ditch.
Alright, let's see. Let's see how much this takes. So Michael Dotson in chat has 700 cows. Holy cow, Michael. Are you playing with seasons or not?
Cows go moose. Says, hey, DoughBoy. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Oh, that's done.
We're a little on the light side tonight. It's just me and Farmer Klein for now. Hopefully somebody else might jump in.
Oh, wow.
It didn't take much.
450 cows only takes 17,000 liters of water. At least with 24-day seasons.
Do we mix up any TMR yet?
Not yet. I'm getting ready to work on that. You want to try your hands with the giant bale grabbers?
All right. Where are they at?
I got my favorite forks. They're in the bale shed. I'm going to put 32,000 liters of silage in this thing. And that means we'll need 4 bales of hay and 4 bales of straw to complete out the mix.
All right.
Hay's on the left, straw's on the right. That's once you get in the tractor.
Ooh, we got a little collapse of the pile too.
Yeah, that was a little auto load trailer that wasn't full. Grabbed a couple bales from the bottom.
Oops. Oh, somebody's coming in.
Hey, Rockhound.
What's going on, Rockhound?
You might be having problems.
Well, hello
with your mic. There you are. I was going to say you might be having problems with your mic too.
What did I do?
Hey,
Hey, hey.
how's everybody doing tonight?
We're doing. Sent you a bunch of questions on Discord for you to check out then after the stream.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You hear me? You hear me? Check, check, 1, 2.
Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
There, yeah, there it is. I do a little adjustment on my volume there.
I said I sent you a bunch of questions in Discord for you to check out then when you get a chance.
All right, the PMs or what?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I see them up there.
Do them
I'll
after. Do them after the stream.
I'll look at them after a while. I was sorry I'm late. I had to get a couple episodes recorded for publishing tomorrow morning. And Saturday, been kind of busy at work and haven't had time. So.
We know how these things go.
Yeah. So how's everybody doing, and what are we doing?
Well, we now own 450 head of cows.
Oh, dude, I missed it.
Well, everybody missed it because I did a little magic.
Oh.
I just made a poof.
Gotcha.
So, so we're doing some animal husbandry. Just
Down at the
giving
cow
them
farm?
water.
Well,
Yeah,
it's going to be
water.
interesting.
What, you don't like those forks?
I didn't even attempt the forks yet. Trying to maneuver around here and get these without knocking over the other stacks.
You want me to do it?
No, I didn't say I was giving up.
Alright. So now we're going to mix up 64,000 liters of TMR.
Cool.
It might take 1 or 2 loads. I'm not sure which.
Well, I'm getting set up to start my recording, so I will be doing my little intro here in just a minute.
Cows go moo. Trying to open my non-twisty top soda bottle with a fork, DoughBoy. I'm losing. Yeah. Kind of would. Alright, let's see if my... Okay. What is going on here? Oh, no. Back up. Okay, need my HUDs. Need to figure out what I'm doing wrong here.
Oh, no.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Rockhound Mods. We are back on Upper Mississippi River Valley with our friends over at 3 Dudes Gaming Network. How y'all doing tonight? They're out there somewhere. I think he said he bought some cows, so we're fixing to head over there. And
Oh, sorry, I
Take
was
a look.
distracted.
So how do we
How
grab?
are you doing on that end?
quite alright.
How do we grab?
You grab mechanically by using the mouse. I don't know which one it is. Right click, left click,
I think it's right,
up, down.
left I mean.
Those are mechanical grip, not magic grip, which means be careful when you turn or they'll slide right off.
Well, I was just trying to figure out how to grab them. And they'll slide right off when they grab too.
Well, I got my mic back on, so everything I just said was not recorded. But we're back on Upper Mississippi River Valley. We bought some cows, and we're fixing to go take a look at that. Well, now, Klein, did you notice this? Wow.
What's this?
This light switch over here at the barn by the sheep.
No, what?
Well, you know, you when you did your walkthrough of this map, okay, you know, you pointed out the light switches, how they flip up and down.
Okay.
They just rotate.
Oh, okay.
It's a double switch, just like all the other ones, but this one actually rotates left and right. They got their axes misconfigured there.
Gotta be careful. You might like the Kotex after this.
Alright, I need to find something to hop into so I can get down there to the cow farm, see what's going on.
You're just missing DoughBoy trying to dump straw bales in.
Do you need a tractor down there or anything like that? You got everything you need? I got
Okay.
3.
The only thing we need is a mower. I don't know where the mower
It's
is.
sitting right beside the, there's one right beside the silage pit.
Oh, okay.
What the heck? Come on now.
Yeah, we're gonna jump down there. Take a look.
There we go. Drop it a little bit and then just pull right back out.
There we go.
Alright, let's see if we can find some folks here. There they are. So we need to cut some more grass, is that what you're saying?
I need 22,000 liters of grass for the cows.
Well, let me find that,
Right
mower you said
right beside the silage pit.
that's around the back, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll hop in one of those. So what happened to all the grass we cut?
It's all in the silage pit. There's no way to
picked up
store
quite
it.
a bit of it and put it in the ferment silos in the silage pit yesterday.
Got you. And I'll put on the silage pit up the height.
Come on, pedals.
There it is.
I'm being DoughBoy's camera guy. Making sure I get all the action.
Alright, looks like we're gonna cut some grass.
Wrong button.
Anybody know a good PC under 500 bucks? I told him I don't know. I built mine, so I'm not sure.
Me no, I built my own too, so I really couldn't
Under
help with that.
500 bucks, the only thing I could tell you to check out is like Best Buy open boxes. You can find some stuff there sometimes.
Alright, I think I see an area that can be cut. I'm gonna go down there and give it a try. No, that's crop. All this has been cut up here.
There's definitely some grass down where they were doing at the corn plant, and there's also
That's 35, isn't it?
Yeah, you'll find plenty of grass around other fields up here.
I only need like one loader wagon full.
Okay. Well, let me head down the road a piece, see what I can find.
Well, that's pretty good. James says it works good if you come from the back of the trailer, but it worked pretty good from the side. As long as you can drop them kind of straight down.
A little bit right across the street from y'all.
There we go.
There we go. Now we gotta figure out where it goes.
Down the center.
Yeah. I'm not sure which building. I'm gonna try this one.
Actually, I think there's both of them. I don't see the cows. Where's the cows at?
They're around back.
I figured they'd come inside.
Well, somebody wants to grab a wagon. There's some grass out here to be picked up.
Alright. You
Alright.
know where the straw trigger is?
No,
I think that's in the middle too.
$450 head of cattle. Ooh, we're gonna be busy for a while, ain't we?
Oh, you stole my tractor. It was on a wagon.
I got the grass cutter.
Oh, where'd the tractor go?
It was right over there by the.
I needed it to pull this pecan.
Oh,
Ford
you
wouldn't
stole
do
it. Alright.
And guess what? One load didn't work. I'll get the other load.
You might need 2 or 3 loads.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna.
No, the info menu says 2 will do it.
How you doing, Silver Dragon?
I'm doing alright.
Good, glad to hear that.
Oh no! I did not want to do that. See if I can drive all the way up with them bales hanging out the back.
Alright, I'm gonna move on down the road, see if I can find some more grass to cut. That little spot's been cut.
I'm bringing a tractor up so I can get the wagon.
What bales you got out the back?
Oh, the ones that were in the stacker. I wanted to unload the baler, not the stacker, and it unloaded the stacker.
Oh, that's okay. I got a truck down there to pick them up.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to unload it right here on the road. Well, I'll just drive them up to the barn. I don't care. They're not going to fall off. It's not like I got traffic to run into me. We're going to go out the wrong way.
In through the outdoor.
Yeah, pretty much.
I figured I wasn't going to mix up like 10 mixer loads in the little mixer, so I got the big boy.
Yeah, I was going to comment on your one video you said about needing all this, that TMR. I'm like, well, what are you using the little mixer for then?
I think you should put a fermenting silo in. Well, we got a couple of those, don't we?
We got fermenting silos.
Yeah.
You're thinking about a TMR mixer, but you know what? Why put that in? It's not realistic to this area.
Yeah, we need to.
This is an American map, not an American
Yeah.
style. Whoa. Whoa. Stay on the road, DoughBoy.
That's
what's
more
the-
fun off-road.
What's the weather like up there in your neck of the woods?
We're getting cold.
I think we were down to 24 today at work.
Potential snow this weekend. I put the plow on the truck. Which sucks because my camper's still not winterized, so I'm gonna end up with a frozen camper, I'm sure.
Uh-oh, that ain't good.
Uh-oh. Well, there's the other big M. Oh no, that's Rockhound driving towards me. Dude, you gonna run me off the road?
Nah, I wouldn't do that to you, DoughBoy.
Where'd you cut at?
Right across the street from where you guys were playing in that barn.
Right across the street.
Yep.
Oh, I see. There where we jump.
Yep.
Oh, and I missed the road. Ouch.
So I know there was some snow in Houston and
Yeah,
Louisiana.
Yeah, I saw that.
Relative down there, they were sharing some pictures of that stuff. Had a pretty good coating of it too.
Before you get more out of the barn, there's 4 bales here I'm bringing you.
All right, I got straw right now.
And if you don't,
Rubber band out today.
he's got to get up early tomorrow for work.
I know that feeling.
I'm at a balmy 25 in ice rain.
Hold on a second. There you go. I'm not quite sure where you're going to want to park this in its final destination, but we'll put it down here kind of off the side, out of the way for now. Oh my.
There you go, scratching the paint again, huh?
Who? Who's scratching the paint, wrecking things?
They're probably me. This John Deere's got some junk in the trunk, which makes it a little hard to drive through this narrow lane in the shed.
I should have got 7R for that.
I don't really know where it is at the moment. It's probably down on the other side of the map.
Well, you see, if we had assigned barns for stuff and put stuff away, we might be able to find stuff at the end of the stream.
We might, but we probably wouldn't be. We probably would still be planting.
True.
It'd probably take like a half hour to put stuff away. But just for you, I put the TMR mixer away.
Do we have a storage facility for grass?
The ground. No.
Well, where it won't get ruined by the seasons.
We can put it in that first barn with the dividers.
Ooh, any unused grass should just go in the silage ferment silo.
Yeah, then we're gonna need more for the cattle, right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to mow it every 3 days.
It'll be mowable every 3 days?
Sure, we got enough grass on this map. We're not gonna run out.
Oh, we could always take one loading wagon and just leave it, whatever's not used, leave it in the wagon.
They'll be gone by the time we need to use it.
Even if you park it inside a building?
Yeah, rots in it's grass. It rots no matter what.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It used to not rot in a tipper or something, but now it does.
Unless you actually have a bunker to put it into, right? Or a silo to put it into.
Yeah, like a storage, like a hayloft or something.
Right.
Alright, well, straw's not in the middle lane.
Well, you might want to hold off then a little bit there, Rockhound, because I don't know how much grass we're actually going to need for the cows.
22,000 liters.
Oh, well, I'm well over that.
Oh, then you got plenty of grass.
Yeah, I'm at 40,000 and I don't even have this one picked up yet.
Yeah, you're good then.
Oh, okay.
So I'll pick up the rest of this and then throw whatever I don't use for the cows in the fermenting silo. Well, actually, we still need some down below, don't we? In the big silo.
The ferment will take it. That's fine.
Yeah,
I
but
got more cut down here at the corn plant.
how full's the bunker?
It's nowhere as close to full, but that's going to take 8 days after I get it compacted. The ferment's going to start mixing it right away.
Well, I get that part, but we got to fill that silo.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be full.
Alright, then I'll just let the rest of this lay then. Or do we need some in the fermenting silo? Didn't we fill them already?
No, they're not full.
Okay.
They take like 600, 700,000 liters in the output, but for some reason they only take like 60,000 on the input.
Alright, so where is the grass trigger?
It might be in the shed I'm in. There's kind of a green looking thing here on the bottom of the center lane. I've yet to find the straw trigger.
Are you in shed B? The straw trigger off to one of the side doors maybe?
Spectre's got about 7 or 8 bales on the back of his truck. You want me to bring them up there?
No, we go and bale all the rest of that stuff up. I left it down there.
Alright, found the grass trigger. Oh wow, they're full. Is the straw trigger in one of the side doors, maybe?
Oh no, I gotta clean up a mess because I hit the mouse button and of course it decided to close the gate in the middle of my telehandler.
Oh boy.
And it caused the bales to go all jacked.
How did I miss that? Oh, and of course somebody parks the Ford right in front of the tip. Well, we're gonna go to this one. Don't hit the propane tank. Oh boy, don't hit the propane tank. They don't give you a whole lot of room to maneuver back here, do they? These fermenting silos.
No, they don't. They don't give you a lot of room to back a mixer in there either.
Genetic Gaming says hello, man. Cows go moo. Says just push it out of the way, Doughboy. It's only a Ford. Probably won't run anyways. Yeah, you're probably right. And Stefan says good evening, buddy, and hey, crew. Sorry, I kind of forgot my chat was up there.
Something's got me thinking maybe. No, the scroll trigger is not in this little cow barn, is it?
I don't know. I don't think so. Something's got me thinking if maybe it's not a bale trigger. Maybe you have to chop it. Stefan says that's okay, buddy. I'm gaming a little ARC while I listen to you. Oh, okay. Cows Go Moose says he's got to go. See you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
Take it easy, guys.
Don't tip into the lake. Don't tip into the lake. Don't tip into the lake.
Well, I decided to try my hand at making a factory from scratch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for my new map I'm making. We're going to add a new product to that map. Going to try anyway.
Oh boy. Alright, where else did you cut?
Down here by the corn factory.
Oh, holy cow.
About 35.
We can TED and bail that eventually here. Not as in eventually later today.
Alright, I'll just dump the rest of this a little bit in the fermenter. Cows go oohing. I'm not going anywhere. This is my first DoughBoy live stream. Oh, never mind. He was saying, hey, Genetic Gaming. I'm sorry. My bad. I mistaken the J for a T as in got to go. Sorry, buddy. Alright, I'll run this back around here. We'll park this down here out of the way somewhere, since we don't have a shed for them.
Alright, I got one of them bale shredders. Let's go see if that works.
Guess I'll do a little compacting.
I'm gonna go see if I can help Farmer Klein figure this out. Have you tried going down this one side road that's actually got gates on it?
You can try.
I was just asking if you tried it.
I tried to drop a bale in random places and it didn't disappear. I don't know if it's the same spot you were looking at.
I hate to activate the triggers because then I won't be able to see nothing the rest of the stream. Oh, there's a porta potty. That's interesting. Okay. I'm opening the curtain so our cows can get some air. Actually, I'll go bring the 7R up. That way we have a little tractor up at the cow farm. We're going to need it. Yeah, if I can find it.
Have either one of you guys seen the Claas tractor that accepts the extra large AR frames?
No.
That's a pretty cool tractor. It has a select few of extra large AR frames that fit on the back of it. How you been feeling, DoughBoy?
It's
Better.
kicking the end of this crud.
Yeah, you're sounding better.
Well, I pull in the shed and I get like an unload icon. F1 says unload, but when I hit unload, it doesn't do anything.
Huh. Genetic says, is Farmer Klein planning to do a map impression on the new map Spectacle Island?
Yes, I am, and I've got the dumb thing to work.
Wait, what?
It took it.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, I had to be in a different part of the barn. Dumb thing.
Where at? Where'd you have to be at so I know?
The part of the barn that has A on it that's closer to the lake, as opposed to the bale barn.
Oh, you had to be in the little one. The little door or the main middle door?
The main middle door.
Ah, there you go. You found it.
Yeah, I found it. You the genius that knows where it is.
I was just opening it up in GE to let you know where it was.
Oh, okay.
It's not a ground trigger. It's a vertical. Trigger.
So it doesn't have a bale thing on it?
No, it's like a wall between where you are and the stable on the other side. It looks like it's in there.
Okay.
So we did have to buy the shredder.
I think so.
Yeah. Because on the back side of the shed, I got the unload icon.
Yeah.
It said unload in the F1 menu, but when I hit the I button, which is my unload, it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Then I thought I'd just drive through the shed, because I think I'm like one of the few people that have this issue. But if I have the GPS mod, half the time my F1 menu will flicker and flash and be completely unusable. If I take the GPS mod out, then oh Jesus, then I don't have that problem anymore.
Stefan says, good night, buddy. Bedtime for me. Have a great stream. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Good night, man. I should be in bed because I got to get up tomorrow morning and get some hunting done.
Like the trigger starts halfway through the barn you're in right now and carries on right through the next barn. So it's the start and end points that are a bit hard to find because they're not at the beginning of the barns. They're sort of centered around where the mid wall is, where you're hooked up to the ceiling right now. Right around there.
Yeah, that made a real mess of this.
Nice to see you tending animals. How are you loving those remote control gate triggers?
Then you got collisions on these fans.
Yeah.
And then you gotta lower. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. It just makes you want to turn off the thing that lets you open things from.
Oh yeah.
In the tractor.
Yeah, I was using those on. I know DoughBoy's got not DoughBoy. Rubber Burner's got it on his map, and the number of times I got jammed up just trying to come and go out of the sheep yard is just ridiculous.
Oh, here, I'm bringing you some more bales.
All right, back to spectator mode. Enjoy.
Spectator.
How are you enjoying the old farm in the valley?
I haven't. I don't think I'm going to play it just yet. Actually, I'm so busy over on Steppenbach, and I just got a new map today to think about. So I'm just sort of. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it right away. So far, it looks like there's a bunch of people on it. So try not to do what everybody else is doing. As a rule.
DoughBoy, who was asking about the that island map?
Genetic gaming.
Island map. The Giants Island one, the one from.
No, there's a new map that hit today. It's like, I don't know what it's called. It's kind of like a homesteading one, but not really.
Oh, okay.
I'll put the 7R out front then, Farmer Klein. That way we can use it on the smaller things for down here. I'll put it in the tractor shed.
Did Genetics say if it was on the mod hub or?
Yeah, it is. It's kind of an islandy where you got a bunch of little islands. But it's kind of difficult. It's supposed to be difficult, but like you start with your farm that you start in has like little trees growing up and shrubs all over the place, like it's not being cared for. I mean, you can kind of clear some of the trees out of the way and everything.
All right.
And then there's some big grass fields that you own that are completely covered in trees that if you're going to use them, you've got to basically clear them. So it's kind of like a homesteady thing, but not really, because there are plenty of defined fields and whatnot. But
yeah, it looks like he's set aside like 2 of the islands for homesteady stuff, and then he's got one for grass work, and then one for with defined fields. Looks like he's sort of broken it up into. Oh, and it's got a port. Nice.
Yeah, Spectacle Islands.
And apparently it has sugarcane on it.
And I think the guy that did it must be a fan of Mr. Sealy P, because there's a Sealy P farm on the map.
Is there? Okay. Yeah. So is it console? Let's go look. Yep. No, it's not available on console. Okay. I always thought because Sealy P is console, right?
Cowsgo Moose says it's by Alien Jim. He did the Sussex farm.
Ah, there you go.
All right. Well, that only took 48 minutes, but we got the cows completely ready.
Nailed it. Ooh, did you see those pretty Fiat tractors though?
Oh, the ones that look like yeah, the track ones.
Yeah. Nice texture work on the rust. He's actually got sort of paint blister kind of rust going on.
What about that? What about the new harvester? It's kind of an oldie looking thing.
The new harvester on the mod hub,
Yeah.
or the one in the DLC?
No, the mod hub.
Let's go check. Oh yeah, the forestry. Oh, they're nice of them. Yeah. Yeah, I used the 513. This is the 16. This is slightly larger. And it looks like they finally figured out how to make a corn header for it. Good for them. The ones that I was using was the attach point was a little bit too high for the in-game corn headers. Yeah, that green one. I used that on the Mountain Valley farm. But it looks like they've updated it a little bit.
I got grass.
Problem with that one is that you can't get up a hill with it. I sort of had to put the case on follow me and have it give me a shove up the hills.
Has no power.
No.
Cows Go Moo. Genetics says don't see a Sealy P farm on it. Cows Go Moo says he's friends with Mr. Sealy. Spectacle Island's an unused, overgrown farm that needs a lot of work. Clearing small pine trees in the farmyard will clean up all the debris. Fields you already own need some forestry work and plowing before they can be used. Plenty of areas for forestry work and field creation. Cool. Sugarcane DLC works fine on this map. 2 farms, all animals, BGA, 9 missions, fields, 12 owned fields, 2 forestry islands, and gold nuggets, all from Mod Hub.
Yeah. Looks like he copy pasted this in the description.
Probably. Trying to help us out.
No, I was reading along.
Oh.
Downloading it, gonna take a look. I wasn't a big fan of Sussex though, but
I like the racetrack.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm super eager for is the guys over at FSUK, the Mappers Paradise Group.
Yeah, the charity map.
Is apparently very, very close on their charity map.
Yeah.
Cannot do this without making a problem.
I was thinking about the charity map. What we should do is do a sort of a massive charity stream out of it. Put it up on a server, run it on 24 hours, and just have everybody sort of stream from it and get one big PayPal account for everybody to pay into.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. I'd do it if I could line up the schedule.
Yeah. Well, I think if you've got enough people on it, you can just sort of come in and out of it, right?
Yeah. Alright, where do we have cut grass that's not picked up? Down by the
Yeah, there's a
corn
little
thing?
bit. Yeah, there's a little bit down there at the corn factory.
Alright, I just put away the last of the hay that I brought up. Without toppling the haystack.
Up the bunker compacted is 72%.
Oh, you're doing a great job on that thing.
That's that cloth, baby.
I was using the 9. It was doing
Yeah.
an okay job.
Well, the good thing about the cloth, it's got a tight enough turning radius. All you got to do is drive around in circles.
Oh my gosh.
I've done that. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, but that bunker is huge because that's got like 600,000 liters in it, and it looks like it's barely been filled.
Yeah. Well, that one I got on Serenity Valley, it holds, I think, 1.5 million liters.
Hmm.
And I've never been able to fill that thing up.
Well, I think I'm going to step out.
Can't believe you've been waiting for the Black Sheep map, and now that it's here, you're too occupied with other commitments.
Yeah, I know. It happens that way.
It does.
You can only do so much, right? It's right now. Well, I might actually get to do a series on it this week because we've slowed down the the server a bit, the 6 days. So I might get a day or two to do it, but I don't know. Already got other projects to fill my time, so. But it's like the West Coast, right? I mean, I desperately want to play the West Coast. And for a second there, I thought I was going to get to play it in multiplayer. We made it through 7 days before we crashed it. We gave it a good try.
You crashed it with bales?
No, we crashed it with a combination of fast forwarding, the GoL Baler, and a couple of other mods that were corrupting things. The CCM mod sort of interfered with it a little bit. So we sort of had a massive corrupt file kind of condition. And even we were getting errors from the Massey pack. You got to remember, we started that right after the upgrade, right after the update. So we had a lot of stuff that wasn't talking well to 1.5.
You're good at breaking maps.
Never met a map I couldn't break. Oh, we broke it. Yeah. We went on there last night and found a bunch of stuff on the collisions of the cow silos and stuff like that. There's also some sell points that were out of place. But you know what? You have to do that. You have to break it. If you find nothing wrong with a map, the players will.
So, yeah, I'm doing Midtown.
Yep.
And I go to get the eggs. I'm running all over the egg area looking for the eggs. Can't find them. So I hit F5. There's no egg triggers. So I send them a message and I say, where's the eggs? Because I can't find them. And I was like, you know, at least you didn't bury them in the middle of tall grass, because that's just a map maker's cruel joke.
Yeah.
He said he's got quite a sense of humor. He's like, oh, I did something better. I buried him about 50 feet below the surface of the earth in a giant cavern. I'm like, oh, jeez. No wonder
Why
I
not
can't find him.
just delete the chickens if you're going to do that?
Nah, well, he forgot to move them up.
Bullet Bill did the same thing. He only put out 4 eggs on West Coast, and they don't even spawn. You sort of have to run around aimlessly. You never see the objects.
So you got me an update that fixed them. So I go over the eggs, and I sent him a picture. I'm like, you got magical golden Easter eggs because they're like yellow and they have a weird painted texture to them. I sent him a screenshot. He's like, oh, something's messed up because they're like, they've got a John Deere texture on top of them. I'm like, well, I'm finding this stuff before other people, so hey.
Yeah, that's it. That's how you got to do it. Sometimes it's the simplest things, right? It's like, where does that trigger go? How do you get rid of that one product? And it just gets pushed aside, and it never gets done, and never gets tested.
I'm down here tedding all this grass that Rockhound went crazy with.
I didn't cut that much.
Well,
I do like that tedder,
it's awesome.
or that rake.
Well, then I'll go grab a tractor and a baler and come back up. And I just brought the balers back home.
I know. I was like, what are you doing? But okay.
I was bringing the small tractors up because we need them up here.
All right, I got to go grab some dinner, so I'll be talking to you guys later.
Take it easy.
Later.
So, Farmer Klein, I did notice an issue on that Spectacle Island.
Oh, let's hear it.
Well, you have bushes out in the middle of your field, and I've plowed them and I've tried to cut them down, and they don't go away.
They're indestructible.
Unless I'm missing something, yeah.
They're like the hedges on the black sheep map that I thought were the removable hedges that weren't. In the video, I thought some of the hedges around the main farm looked like the removable hedges. So I grabbed the plow and I wanted to see what had happened, and all I did was plow underneath the hedges.
I think
I guess those aren't removable.
I think the removable hedges have to be cut with a chainsaw.
Well, the black sheep tutorial showed you using a plow to get rid of them.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll try cutting them hedges with a chainsaw, see what happens.
I don't think they have collision. I don't think the removable ones have collisions. But
Well, the ones that were meant for using a chainsaw, they've got one collision in them. You just got to find it.
All right.
It'll remove the whole section of hedge, I guess. Like a limbs off the tree.
All right. Bunker is compacted at 100%.
all right, you want to cover it? Hold it. Wait, give me a second.
You want to cover it? How much is in there? I didn't even look.
600,000.
Oh, that'll be fine.
Let me see a second. So we're gonna play this map through the autumn, and I need summer and autumn. I need 340,000 liters of silage for summer, and 378,000 liters of silage for autumn. So that is 600,000, 720,000 liters of silage.
Yeah, I need more than that. You only got 671 in here right now.
There's some up in the ferment silos.
Oh, okay. Oh, darn
We
it!
should- we should have one.
I just covered it.
That's fine. We can dump in the ferment silos as we mow too much grass.
Okay, well it's covered.
Yep, I see Bunko is covered, so we won't be able to uncover that until the second day of late summer.
So what about fertilizing? We got anything that needs fertilizing? I was looking at the map earlier and there's some fields.
Probably not. Well,
34 could use another layer.
let's see.
31 could use another layer. 37, 40.
Yeah.
Everything on the other side of the river.
If it has a first growth on it, then we could probably fertilize it.
Well, it looks like everything on the other side of the river needs another layer. We run out here real quick and see if we got any growth coming up here yet. Oh yeah.
We're going to need, well, for an entire year, we're going to need 189 bales of hay. And 300, and, well, yeah, 378 bales of straw.
Holy cow, did you have any rhyme or reason to how you cut this?
I didn't cut it. That was somebody else cut it, man. It's all whacked, I know.
What sprayer you want me to use?
You probably are going to be fine using any sprayer, since it's probably showing the first growth or the second growth.
I can get them on KW.
Yeah. I'm mowing some over here. I'm going to try to be a little more systematic with it.
I think I will go ahead and use the POW KW. Where's the fertilizer tanker at? Is that up here on your truck? Or is that the water tank?
The water tank's up here. The fertilizer tank's probably still down by the church.
Okay.
Oh.
I saw someone made did an edit of County Line. So we're at American Eagles Modding. They apparently fixed a bunch of texture issues that relate to seasons. And I guess fixed some other things that relate maybe to... Are you having problems with course play on that map, DoughBoy?
No, not really.
Well, you're not... Well...
We're not using the newest one, though.
But you can't use course play in multiplayer. Right?
Now it poses a good question. I don't think we were. I think we were just using hired help.
Okay. Because in his notes, he's like fixed issues related with course play on some things or something.
There's Rockhound.
kind of interested to see how much money we make off these cows for milk.
Hey, we don't have to put the stop milk sale on this one, do we? Because it doesn't automatically sell, does it?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, if you see when you get close to this rake, it rotates. Basically by pulling it. It's pretty cool.
No, I haven't got to use it yet.
Well, you want to switch so you can play with it?
Don't matter.
I'm back here behind the building. I mowed the rest of the grass that was over here. Or we'll have plenty of opportunity when field 12 comes in. Are you using the fabric script or that new factory script from LS Mod Company, Rockhound?
Oh, for the new factory I'm making?
Yeah.
I haven't played with the new fabric script yet, so I'm not too familiar with it. But it looks like this truck is just destroying crops, so I better not use it. No.
There's a Valtra somewhere with narrow tires.
Well, where the heck's your windrows at?
Up here?
I'm gonna say down here it's just mix match.
Yeah, I had kind of collected that earlier off camera.
Oops, I got a grass bale intermixed with my hay bales.
That's okay, it'll disappear.
Yeah, and then it'll knock your stack over.
So I saw your comment about the tires, the brakes locking up, and I couldn't tell where that was going on because I didn't see that.
It looked like on the one, the way the angle was, it kind of looked like their tires weren't spinning.
Oh, okay. No, that international, it's not very quick. It's like 50. That's about all it does. And then in a later episode, I realized that the scaling of the international truck and the POW truck is off because the POW truck looks huge. So I thought the double stacking in that building worked pretty good.
Yeah, it looks nice. That was done with the drop deck.
No, it was done with the
Road train.
Road train flatbed.
That's the updated one.
Yeah, once I get a load, I'll, oh, there's the grass bale. Once I get a load, I'll drop it over there.
So, after rereading the map description, if you cut all the pine trees in the farmyard, the small ones, it'll clean up the debris and stuff.
Oh,
and
will it?
Yeah, it does.
I found a pile of debris that didn't have a collision, and I found other debris that did. And I was starting to think, you know, this would be nice if these darn piles of junk weren't in the middle of the everywhere.
Well, they will go. You can make them go away with a little work.
Well, that's pretty cool. So obviously that's some type of a script to detect that you've cut and ground the stumps on all the trees, and then
well, with this so far, you just got to cut them.
Oh,
Once you
okay.
cut them down, they go away.
Yeah, the CLEP farm is the easiest way to get to it is exit the main farm, and right there on your right there's this sign that says like dead road or the death road or something. If you can manage to drive around that road and not fall into the ocean, then it'll take you across the bridge to another little island, and then there's a whole bunch of signs that drive you up to the CLEP farm. Because there's little road signs all over the place.
Alright, well, it wasn't marked on the map then, was it? Other than the signs.
Yeah, it's not like a hot spot.
Well, that cleaned up the farmyard. All the debris is gone out of it now. It's pretty interesting. It's a different concept.
Cool, cool, cool. More gas I take out of this AR frame, the further it drops into the ground. Over here by the church.
Yeah, I saw it was kind of sinking down the ground.
Well, the back end's completely buried now. And all I did was take some fuel out of it.
Cows go moo, says he needs to run later. See you, buddy.
See you, buddy.
Are you picturing me?
Yep.
Alright. I'll tell you when I'm about to dump a load of bales on top of another load of bales. It's pretty fun.
I don't know if I'm going to get another full stack out of this or not. Of course, if I run around and get all the non-straight windrows, I probably could. But they're a pain in the butt to pick up. Well, actually, I got 2 bales in the baler now. That would actually give me a stack. Oh, well.
So I'm wondering if the shrubs in the fields don't do the same when you get rid of the trees. It doesn't say that, but surely you wouldn't have bushes out in the middle of the fields, right?
Right. Are those bushes in the fields, are they in fields that have trees in them?
Yep. So I'm cutting some of them down now and seeing what happens.
So you want me to leave this baler down here, or you want me to bring it up?
No, you can bring it up. We should have enough hay bales until field 12 comes in.
We got follow me on this map.
Yeah. It's kind of why I parked the tedder there. Alright, I'm about to drop a load on top of another set of bales.
I see you in a telehandler.
Yeah, I had to move it out of the way.
My picture's not big enough.
Right now I gotta fix something.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna cut mine a little short tonight. I gotta get up early for work too.
Alright.
About 5 more minutes.
What field are you on? I'll go pick it up.
35. I'll go till 10 o'clock, about 5 more minutes.
It didn't quite work right, but it almost worked. It worked a heck of a lot better off camera, but oh well.
Performance anxiety, huh?
Well, things weren't quite lined up the way they needed to be. I do have some hay up here I tended to be baled up. Running everything up here. I'm gonna run down there and get those are there any bales down there, or are they just
yes?
All right.
Oh no, there's one on the ground.
Yeah, I'll get that one. We're gonna leave the grass bed down there to disappear.
Wow, who crashed the air drill?
I'm gonna blame the guy that's not here to defend himself. I just get a kick out of Rubber Burner, and we start our streams too late, but he'll have like a 5-hour stream.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll watch it, I'll go off, I'll do something, I'll come back a whole lot heck of a long time later. It's like, oh, you're still on. Holy cow. Usually he's still doing the exact same thing. He's another Mark. He likes to play with little baby stuff.
Easy there with Spectre's truck now. No scratches on it.
He'll never know.
I might wash it for him.
Oh goodness.
Farmer Klein's actually gonna wash something? Holy cow.
Well, I don't wash much stuff on Midtown because there's mud all over the place.
I don't take a bath that much because there's dirt all over the place.
Alright guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Appreciate y'all watching, checking us out, and we'll catch you next time.
Alright, thanks for coming out. You gonna be able to make it tonight, tomorrow night for West Coast?
I'm going to try. I got to go out and get me a new range tomorrow morning, well tomorrow after work, get that installed.
Did you get your furnace fixed?
Not yet. This guy's supposed to be here tomorrow for that too, so we will see. It's chilly. Very
Oh
chilly.
no.
But anyway.
What'd you do, Rockhound? You paint your house tore up?
No, my dang furnace went out, and so did my kitchen range and my stovetop, my oven. So I gotta get a new gas oven tomorrow and get my heater fixed. So we'll see it all tomorrow night, hopefully, on West Coast.
All right. Enjoy your day.
You too. Y'all take care.
You too. Later, Rockhound.
Later, buddy. I'll look at those questions for you.
That.
What happened to these bales?
A big M ran him over.
It's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna restack them.
Alright.
This Rockhound Special is the only tractor I know that can catch air with like a five foot run.
I know, right? I'm parking some equipment.
I know, that's all.
Well, at least we'll know where it's at.
well, Farmer Klein, it looks like cutting the trees in the field works for most of the bushes too. It'll clear them out like it does the debris. Either that or plowing under it.
Well, maybe each little bush is tied to 1 or 2 trees, and you just gotta figure out which magical trees they are.
Yeah, it would seem like it.
But it does look like it's a real interesting concept. You know, some of the roads are rather difficult. It's kind of a, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, there's another map that's got a bunch of islands, and it wasn't like the giant island, which is just one, but it had a bunch of islands that were interconnected. And I thought at first it was like an edit of that map, but the PDA is too different to be really an edit. I think it's a completely different concept. And there's like 3 or 4 land bridges that you can drive through.
I found those.
You know, you get that, don't drive through too deep water, but it's still okay.
I like the concept of it clearing it off, but I'm not sure about the execution yet.
I did see you start with some pretty high-end stuff. You got like a Scorpion King, you got the semi and a trailer, you got the big case 9000 harvester, but it's got a little old header on it.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it's a little counterintuitive because you start with a farm that's kind of run down and it's not been cared for, but then you've got this high-end equipment. I really thought
I would
you'd
get rid of all that and start
old
with
and small stuff.
A small tractor and the Tashfoon. Just use that, probably.
I put the balers in this front shed.
Alright, I'll be about done this one.
The drive-through.
I bought 80 bales of straw because I figured that's about all we need to get us by until midsummer. Midsummer we should have plenty of straw to grain to harvest and straw to bale.
All right.
What if I go stronger? What if I get higher? What if I start doing things I know I won't regret? I will make my own
Alright, so the baler and the stackers are in that drive-through barn?
Yep.
for being someone that doesn't put things away, when I do put things away, I can get a little anal retentive about it.
Yeah, me too.
I had to line the balers up as best I thought they were lined up.
I do that too.
Honestly, you know what I'd like to see in a map that was the same concept as this? Some of those viable or upgradable or whatever buildings that are like junk and tore down and you spend so much money and it fixes it up into something usable. Like swaps the model out.
Yeah, there's a couple placeables that you can expand. I don't know if they necessarily look run down when you put them in, but you can definitely grow them.
Well, you've seen the ones with like a construction site that's got a bunch of, you know, rock and stuff in the way and barricades and whatever, and then you buy it and it takes all that up and puts the model out.
Yeah.
What you'd have to do is just, the first model would be the rundown one, and it would swap, that would take the place of the barricades, and then it would swap all that out for the good one.
But you're just full of all kind of ideas.
Yeah, it's too bad I can't implement them.
Good thing you might know some people that could, though.
Yeah. Buy a little old farm like that that's all run down, overgrown, and removable hedges and stuff around it, and trees growed up everywhere. Have to clear it out, fix the barn back up, fix the house.
I think I left enough room back here for you.
I don't know if the tires of this tractor is going to let me get it in there, though. Oh.
Yeah, you might have to switch it with the John Deere. That should work.
Well, that's close. If you want it straight, you're going to have to come in with the John Deere.
Yeah, we'll deal with it later, because Oh, we got a little pile of poo already. I'm gonna jump down here and finish what Rockin was fertilizing. What do you want to get done?
I don't know what else needs done. Give me something. I'm taking the cloths back down to the cloths farm right now, but I'm almost there.
Other than fertilize, we got some fields that need the third layer of fertilize. I'll have to buy up something.
Well, we don't have anything else with care wheels do it though, do we? Oh, you bought another Massey. I was going to tell you to look at the 7R, see if they had care wheels. I don't know if it does or not. Alright, where's the fertilizer? Unmute your mic there, Farmer Klein.
How about I unmute my mic?
That'd work better.
I was saying that the 7R had a whole ton of wheel options, and I couldn't tell which ones were truly care wheels and which ones weren't.
So where's the fertilizer at?
There's a tank up here by the church, or you could go across the street to the what is it, the tractor supply store.
Okay.
And just fill up from there if you want it. But like the 7R option was basic, which is what we got. Which they look kind of narrow, but I don't know if they are or not. Then you have narrow rear dual. Then you have narrow all dual. Then you have like 22 rear dual and 22 all dual. And then you go to 30 rear dual, whatever 22 and 30 are, other than maybe.
Where the heck do I fill up at the tractor supply at?
I don't know.
I don't think you can.
Well, that's where I filled up the semi at.
Oh, maybe if I select tool, I don't know. And there's tanks here.
I think it was beside the building.
Well, that's where I'm at, but there's no... There's tanks here, but... Doesn't give me the fill. Nope.
Alright, I'm coming around the corner.
Here, I'll hop out. You try it. Filling?
Not yet.
I thought it was at Miller Seed and Feed.
There. Right here. Doesn't make sense because it should be back there where the pallet or the liquid pallets are.
Oh, well, see, I drove through there and it didn't give it to me. Oh well.
They should both be filling.
$5,600. Alright, where do I need to go? Let me pull up the map.
All the 40 some the little 40 fields. I don't know if those 50 fields need fertilizing. Definitely all the fields across the street, across the river do. And basically all the fields 31, 34 and south
Yeah, all the 50s
over
need the
here,
last
and,
one.
Yeah, so you could, assuming they have growth on them, which they should, since we're now in summer.
Yep,
They
they
won't
all,
take long.
they're all showing. Alright, oh, we can't forget about field 4 too. That's up there all by itself and it needs a final stage.
We got 3 days of rain coming up. Day 3, 4, and 5 are going to have rain. Oh, great. Then 7 and 8 are going to have rain. Looks like the first day of mid-summer, which is when we're going to be hopefully harvesting our first true crops, it's going to be rain. Hey, Spectre, what's up? Missing you over here.
Was he in your chat?
Yeah, he just showed up. I bet you he was over Mavericking.
Well, his tractor don't go very fast, does it?
Spraying it only goes 7.
Yeah.
Did you know you can chop corn in the rain?
No.
I discovered that last night.
For what, like silage corn or like harvesting corn?
No, yeah, forage, like chopping it for silage.
Oh, okay.
Because I was over on Midtown, and the corn came in, so I was I got the forage harvester and a tipper, and I was going to town, with a hired worker. And then it starts raining between loads, so I was just going to drive it back up next to the forage harvester and turn everything off. And next thing I know, he starts filling me up. I'm like, well, what? I'm not getting no message about can't harvest in the rain. So I commenced to chop corn the whole time it was raining.
It would make sense because you're making silage out of it, which is rotten anyway.
Yeah, it's not moisture dependent.
Yeah. It makes sense anyway. It doesn't mean that. Alright, well, we'll see if this field will take it. It's got a little bit of growth coming up, but
yeah, we couldn't get everything to 3 stages before planting because this update broke. Well, it made anything cultivated fertilizer or not take fertilizer.
huh.
So if you plow, fertilize, and you would then normally cultivate and fertilize. You can't. You cultivate and then you have to seed because it won't take fertilizer. So you'd have to fertilize, plow, fertilize, cultivate, seed, and fertilize.
That's alright. That's the way I normally do it anyway. I like to spray the final stage on. Normally what I do, like, or what my game plan is to do once I get, you know, some animals producing, I would spread manure or compost or granular if I have to. Then I would put the granular in with the seed, and then I would let it get the first stage of growth and then spray with a sprayer. Realistically.
Okay.
But that's just me. I know a lot of people do it different.
Yeah, I put slurry on the field for the first time the other day. Usually I don't bother with it. But I had so much cows, I had so much liquid manure, I had to do something with it. So I figured, what the heck.
Yeah, how many cows are you putting on that one?
There's 200. Well, no. Right now I'm up to 196.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how many I want to put on my new map.
Summer's almost over, so they won't be reproducing here soon. Winter's going to be a bear because that's when they're going to eat a ton. Because they're inside.
Yep.
But that's where that spreadsheet can come in. You can just plug in random figures and see how it looks for being able to feed them. And then, you know, being able to grow what you need to feed them as compared to the fields and field sizes that you have. I just remember when Rubber Burner was playing seasons early on the Higher Hills map. He had, I don't know how many cows. It wasn't a lot, maybe 30. But he was doing 3-day seasons, so he had to feed this exorbitant amount of food every 3 days. Because you're basically feeding the whole season worth.
Right.
But did you not realize that you had the commodity prices mod in, or you know you don't? And it's just somehow maybe I wouldn't have thought Rocky Island would have put it in the map.
No, he didn't put it in the map. I copied some of the mods over that we use, and it must have been in. I must have hit it when I was selecting some other ones. I wasn't sure what it was because we've never used it.
Oh, okay.
So when it popped up on my screen, I'm like, what the heck for mod is that?
Yeah.
And because half the stuff was throwing errors, I couldn't figure it out. And then when you said what it was, I was like, is there a way I can shut that off? I knew about disabling it, which is what I ended up doing, but
yeah. The end key would make the display go away.
Okay.
But
you said it's broke because it's sugarcane,
yeah,
so.
It broke with sugarcane because the mod doesn't know how to deal with the sugarcane. I don't know how it was written, but I mean somehow it works with maps that have additional crops. But by Giants adding sugarcane, it completely borked it to where either either your map won't load if you've got it picked, or it loads, but every time you go to hit quit, the whole game crashes, or it won't let you save the game if the mod's activated. Those are the three behaviors that I've seen people report in the forums, and that was the biggest issue I had with the 1.5 update, was that, you know, I was having the performance problems, the laggy graphics, which pretty much everyone had. But since I hadn't figured out the commodity prices problem, every time I'd close the game, it would crash. But when you close the game, that's when it seems to write the graphics shaders back, so it can never update the graphic shaders because the game kept crashing. So I was just, you know, I was just causing problems for myself.
Right.
Once I took that out, then things seemed to clear up. But I really did like it because I could keep kind of an eye up there and see how prices were.
Right.
And I can never remember, is that a good price? Is it a bad price? Have I seen a better price? I always forget. So it will show you what the current price is and how that relates to the best price it's ever seen, or the worst price it's seen. So you can see that you might have a great demand and you might think, oh wow, that's a good price, but then you see it's only like 45% compared to the best price you've ever seen, and you're like, oh well, it's no good then. The new seasons kind of helps because you can pull that economy screen up,
Right.
and it will show you daily price information for the previous year. So when you just start the map, it just kind of shows you generic stuff. But it does kind of give you an idea of, oh, I see that this item should give me a better price here in, like, you know, a season and a half. So you could just kind of sit around and wait and see how it really comes out.
There's a ton of grass down here.
Yeah, we'll need to, as we feed, yeah, we're going to need to feed another 3 times before we get to midsummer, I think. So we'll need that grass to get our 20,000 liters every 3 days. Alright, I was at my 2 hour, so I shut her down.
Yeah, I'm a 2 hour too, so.
I'm just going to finish this field off and then call it a night.
Yep, I'm going to shut mine down. So those of you that tuned in, you're watching the replay, wish you a happy weekend. Happy farming, y'all. God bless.